Biden administration preparing to sanction Russia for SolarWinds hacks and the poisoning of an opposition leader.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Biden administration is preparing sanctions and other measures to punish Moscow for actions that go beyond the sprawling SolarWinds cyber espionage campaign to include a range of malign cyber activity and the near-fatal poisoning of a Russian opposition leader, said U.S. officials familiar with the matter. The administration is casting the SolarWinds operation, which hacked government agencies and private companies, as indiscriminate and potentially disruptive. That would allow officials to claim that the Russian hacking was not equivalent to the kind of espionage the U.S. also conducts, and to sanction those responsible for the operation. Part of that is deploying a new technology, a senior administration official said, that gives federal defenders at the department's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency visibility into networks that was missing in the SolarWinds hacks. Senior Biden administration officials have said they view the Russian activity as more than just classic espionage. The senior administration official viewed it differently. The Washington Post reported in December that intelligence officials think the SVR, Moscow's foreign intelligence service, carried out the intrusions, but the administration has not decided whether to say that publicly. Some intelligence officials were pushing for a stronger attribution before the administration change last month, but White House officials, wary of angering Trump, who publicly played down the notion that Moscow carried out the hacks, softened it to likely, said several people familiar with the matter.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I'm honestly shocked that the rhetoric and actions coming from the U.S. government has been so tame and slow. What transpired in the last 4 years was essentially a nation getting completely and utterly bent over by their former arch-enemy with a fraction of its economy and power. The old Soviet leadership would have creamed their collective pants just by managing something equivalent to this cyber attack, not even counting everything else.
They literally groomed a Manchurian candidate for years, then got him elected. They probably feel really fucking good about themselves. This worst part isn't just that it happened, it's that anyone paying attention knew what was going on from the beginning. And it still happened. Having to live through our government just folding on every hand they had to stop this, while our media ignored it completely, has been torturous.
Did you miss the "I'd rather be a Russian than a Democrat" shirts?
Some Americans would rather be an enemy, adversary, rival, whatever, of America than a certain type of American? Patriots.
Ordinary Russians are not adversaries. The Russian government might be.
More countries need to start sanctioning Russia after this.
Don't sanction the whole country. It will be more effective to arrest bank accounts of all Putin's friends and return all the kids of Russia's government officials studying, living in USA, UK, Germany, etc. back home. I agree. Why use the common folk as pawns when the real trouble is being done by the jerks at the top? Pull their chairs out from under them and see what happens. General sanctions should be unconstitutional and internationally illegal. All they do is fuck over poor people.
Greater than sanctions should be unconstitutional and internationally illegal. What you are specifically talking about are general sanctions. Targeted sanctions exist, against specific entities, people, companies owned by those people, etc.
Edited. Thanks.
I'd probably hold them accountable for putting bounties on American soldiers as well.
There's not been evidence of it though, they are allegations, not established fact.
There is no evidence that Russia is behind SolarWinds hack and that ain't stopping nobody.
Attribution is hard, but the infrastructure or tools used was the common thread, I believe. Decent story.
Serious question, but what is there even left to sanction at this point? Apparently they can sanction the oligarchs, they're rich, directly.
Preparing to sanction, narrator, they didn't.
About time.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.